Good afternoon. What a great day to be a farmer. And I'm not saying that because it was raining all morning and we were out digging sweet potatoes and pulling plastic and stuff, but just, like everything's been said here, about what's happening with food in our country and in our state and our communities, and the excitement about local and the demand for local. It's just a great time to be a grower. It was mentioned earlier about, the supply is getting tight because of that. And that's right. I mean, from my perspective as a grower, a lot of work needs to be done in culturing and nurturing new growers, younger growers, getting more people on board to help meet that demand. Because it's going to be met from someplace, and it needs to be met from within our communities. Want to just mention a couple of things about our organization. The Ohio Ecological Food and Farm Association, past president, serve on the board. I do have some brochures over there. One of them is a membership brochure for anybody that would like one, and then the other one is about organic certification. If there's anybody that would like to know what's involved in that, I'll put those on the table out there and pick up as many as you need. It's a great organization. We're around 2,000 members now. Farmers, consumers, educators, just anybody that's interested in good, healthy, sustainable food. We have a wonderful conference at a great facility every spring. It's down at Granville High School and middle school. I guess it's a combined building. We had the wonderful problem last year of having to cut off registration because we had so many people there. And just look forward to another great conference again this year. If you haven't had a chance to attend that, just a great place. Our Friday pre-conference, chef provided the meal for that, to showcase what they're doing there. And it was just such an impressive weekend. I guess I'm here to kind of talk about the grower's perspective of farm cafeteria or local food in cafeteria and in our schools. And I gotta say, I was very, very skeptical. I just thought, for a lot of reasons, this just isn't gonna work, not in Ohio. For starters, growing seasons when in the summer, when school out in the summer. So, how am I supposed to grow things for our local school to use, when they're in school, when I can't grow anything? The other thing is, to me, is cost. I mean, I have to get a fair price for my product, and how can I do that? Sell to them and then be able to put a meal out there for a kid at a low cost. So I just really had that and a number of other things that I just really skeptical about whether or not this would be able to work. And then after our conference, and a big part of our conference last year was had to do with foods, local foods in the school, and got out of the conference, and one of our, for our local school, Northridge local, one of the parents was there and our superintendent was there, and they wanted to sit down and talk afterwards and about doing something for our school system. And Chuck and Greg were kind enough to come up and meet with us, and after talking to them, I mean, I was really excited. I thought, we can do this. This will work. NRCS agents were talking about programs that you can sign up with them. The High Tunnel's a great one for season extension, to be able to grow things farther into the year, possibly even year-round. Even right here in Ohio, that can be sold to schools and institutions. Stored crops, potatoes, winter squashes, beets, root crops. Another great opportunity. Chef was when we were sitting there talking, was talking about wanting to find some growers that they could contract with to grow tomatoes during the summer so that they could can them and make sauce and different products to use throughout the school year. Wow. And that'd be great. That'd be fantastic. Open up so many more markets and make, you know, keeping that money local and in the community. So that there's, I mean, this whole thing really can work. We've been a little slow on what we've been doing over the spring and summer at our school. We try and pass levies like everybody else. But we are on track that hopefully next fall that we will be starting up a program. Our superintendent is not only on board, he's out in front of everybody. You know, this is going to happen, is what he says. He wants it to become part of the curriculum, K through 12. You know, get everybody involved. We want to do some. We've already got some grants for the elementary school for gardens that they can start utilizing. We are a lucky school system because we are rural and we have a very strong FFA program. We have a farm that hasn't been used for 15 years as part of our school. And what we are working on there is trying to get some funding together so that if one of our FFA students, as part of one of their programs, wants to take a section of that farm and raise something for the school, that we can get them funding to, if they want to grow less, we can give them some, you know, help them get some high tunnels, the technology they need, the information they need, the education they need, grow the crop, sell it to the school. Maybe when they graduate, they can take this whole business plan and move it to their own farm and continue on. Poultry, hogs, just about anything. Really excited about doing that, working with our FFA teacher, with our ag program and the students, and trying to get that whole system running over the next few years. Just lots of opportunities. Just phenomenal when you step back and think of all of them. Mentioned that my wife and I were chosen to be delegates to Terra Madre in Italy. One of the main focuses of the conference this year is Farm to Cafeteria. And really looking forward to getting some good information coming from a lot of different directions that we have never even thought of before. This is an international conference, 6,000 people from all over the world. So you'll be sitting in there with a farmer from Iowa and a lady from Nigeria and another farmer from who knows where. But, you know, everybody's talking about the same things and coming at it from a different direction and hopefully have some great ideas once we get back to help things move along even better. So with that, I will kind of stop and guess we've got a question